Hi, I'm Nate Riordan with West Coast Franchise Law. We help franchisees get the deals done and go on to achieve their dreams and build a legacy. The FTC issued a new rule banning non-competes on April 23rd, and that goes into effect 120 days later on August 21st, 2024. All non-competes are banned. Employers have to give notice to every employee that their non-compete is voided. There's an exception for executives with compensation in excess of $151,000, and this is going to get challenged. So we'll see if and when it goes into effect. I do think it's interesting, though, to reflect on what it would mean if the FTC rule were in effect. As an employer of lawyers, we can't subject our main attorney employees to non-competes. You can't do it. There's other restrictions you can place on people, but non-competes are void. And so in order to keep your employees from leaving and your clients from leaving with them, you got to keep them happy. You got to deliver value for the employees. They got to believe that they're better off with you at your business than they are somewhere else. And the customers that might go with them need to believe that they're not just with that employee, but that they're part of sort of the greater whole. They're part of the whole total of your firm and all the people in the sum of it. They're part of, we like to think of it as trying to make the clients feel like they're part of the family. And for what it's worth, as a lawyer, you see a lot of non-competes that are pursued, but I think the largest thing that non-competes do has a numbing effect on people looking for jobs and on employers hiring people. There might be challenged non-competes and arguments over non-competes, but for the most part, people are rule followers. And if they sign a non-compete, they either don't want to break the rules or they can't handle the stress of breaking the rules. Challenging a non-compete against a major company is expensive. You lose even if you win because you're out the money. Large employers don't want to get into it. If you're subject to a non-compete, they don't want to deal with it. They'll move on to somebody else. So on balance, I think it's good. And this is one of the few places where clients could look to us for solutions about their business, in addition to the legal solutions that they look for from us. Anyway, the FTC rule, it's kind of a big move. And frankly, even if it doesn't go into effect ever, it is part of a prevailing thought that is taking hold. Here in Washington State, we have a ban on non-competes, which I'm not going to get into restrictions, but that's been around for a while. And you're just seeing momentum away from it. So even if the FTC's rulemaking authority is challenged effectively, this is just part of, call it, the zeitgeist. Anyway, have a great rest of your week. Thanks for listening and watching.